First,
I'd like to thank
Principal.
I'd like to thank Principal Blakey for allowing some of us back into the high school, especially after some of the things that Tom did. But River Valley High School is a special place in our hearts. We appreciate you allowing us to return and to celebrate River Valley Wrestling. Thank you, Luann, for helping everybody get this together. Thank you, Coaches Fiedler and Mahoney, for putting the event together and for remembering us old guys. Thank you also to Mike Stoddard for collecting a whole bunch of statistics that have some questionable accuracy. Thank you to the Wrestlebackers for all of your support throughout the years. We couldn't have done it without you, and for this honor. As Mike Barr said earlier today, thank you to Mineral Point for being here tonight. It really is appropriate for you guys to be here. You were the program that we really did look at as the target, what we wanted to be if we became a good program. Thank you for being here. And thank you also to Coach Bauman and Coach Schmidt. We go way back. There's so much between the two schools, can't even begin to tell you about it. Thank you to my kids. Andrew and Victoria could not be here tonight. They have to work. But since they're not going to be here, I get to tell them the stories about what we really did here. As you know, for old wrestlers, the longer you tell a story about the wrestling, the longer they get. They'll have to listen to me for a long time. My mother, Genya, is here tonight along with my youngest brother, Paul, who is also a state runner-up for River Valley. The rest of our family lived too far away. They couldn't be here tonight. But I see a lot of my old teammates. Joe Jennings, Mike Stoddard is here. Jamie Rogers is here. Mike Richard, Tom Lennox. I see George Fiedler's here. He's not our teammate, but I did wrestle with George when we went out to Oregon. And Murder's wife, Ernie Schmidt, as I said, is here. And then a whole bunch of my friends from high school came and showed up here tonight. And I can't thank you guys enough. Mark and Robbie punch you in the head later. I'm honored and humbled by your decision to induct me into the River Valley Wrestling Hall of Fame. It's an honor to think about that. On the wall out there, I'm going to have a picture up next to or close by Rick Lavender, Larry Lofton, Dennis Limerick, our first state champion, Bob and Alice Loy. And Alice is here somewhere. Where are you, Pipsqueak? There she is. Did you bring cake? Then there's Gene Yankee and Paul Nguyen and Terry Lennox, who were our heroes. They showed us how to do it, that it could be done if we worked hard. And then there's the younger guys, Ralph Legal, and I saw Ralph the other day, and I mentioned to Ralph that if his entire family, Ralph and his 3 sons, I have more losses than the entire family in my sophomore year in high school. So there might be a mistake. And if there's a mistake, I'll be able to find back. Also, and the last of the current inductees before today's class, my dad, Doc Warner. That was it. I am truly humbled. I'm honored to be included in the chat in the class of 2018. My teammates, Mike Barr, who was the takedown machine. It was so much fun to watch. Tom Luther, who literally is one of the best high school wrestlers to ever wrestle in the state of Wisconsin. I mean, 5 losses his entire career in no class system. Boy, he was fun to watch. You couldn't watch him. He was upside down. And Marty Lloyd, my drill partner. And Steve and Diane Emerson, what you guys have done for us always, Steve. You are all deserving of this honor. And I'm humbled to be mentioned alongside you. Back in 1974, and I'm really not going to take that much longer, there's only 7 more years. Back in 1974, I had just finished high school with freshman football, and there was this old guy who came in from Madison. He was a national champion that March before, and World University gained bronze medalist that summer. He came in, he coached football, and he came around and he asked a bunch of us if we would wrestle for him. And I told him no, and he said, why not? And I said, girls. And he said, what do you mean? He said, I'm going to play basketball, and girls watch basketball. I said, oh, it's a good point, but don't worry about that, that'll take care of itself. I said, no, I'm going to play basketball. And he said, well, I'll play you in a game of horse, and if I win, you have to wrestle, and if you win, you can do whatever you want. So first game, I win, second game, Rick wins, third game goes on forever, and he beats me. And for the first time I saw that sneer that Rick Blottinger did, it was that, I don't give a about what he said. You can do whatever you want. And he said that if we work hard, and we did, if we trust in the process, work hard, and learn to practice and practice hard, we did. He told us to practice the basics, and we did. We started and ended every practice in a good stance. He told us to be friends with only champions. He told us that we were allowed to be friends with kids from Mineral Point, Wisconsin Rapids, and Stoughton, and everybody else. He wanted them to be afraid of us. By the time we were seniors, they were kind of scared. At the time Rick got here, River Valley was an afterthought. And in 4 years, we were the #1 ranked team in the state, in 4 years. Rick then paved the way for me to go to the University of Wisconsin, and then after that, he paved the way for me to be who I am today.
Who are you?
After we placed second in the state, Rick gathered us in the locker room, and he got us all close together, and he said, you know, you're going to forget about this wrestling, you're going to forget about these memories, but I want you to remember each other. And we did, and we do today. Coach Rick was right. We have each other. I think of Rick and my dad every day. I think of the lessons that they taught me of hard work, dedication, honor, trust, pride, and friendship. My best friend since I was in first grade, Tom, is being inducted today, and he should be. As Rick told us, we'll have memories of wrestling, but they'll fade, but our friendships will never fade. So, from Tom, Rick, Mike, Marty, Gene, Paul, Terry, Dennis, Ralph, Bob, Alice, the Stoddards, the Loys, the Linuxes, the Bars, the Luthers, the Jennings, Mahoney's, and all the other families that came through here. All the families that have come through here, we are family. We are River Valley Wrestling. We are now family. And finally, really this time, I want to thank my mother, who provided me and my siblings with unlimited support and love. Mom raised 6 boys and 2 girls. We were so lucky to have her raise us to be good and responsible citizens. She provided us with the love that fueled our dreams. Thanks, Mom. Thank you, River Valley. Thank you, Rick. Thank you and congratulations, Mike, Tom, Marty, Steve, and Diane. Go River Valley. Beat Mineral Point.
And for our last inductee tonight, he's a very special person in this program, in this district. He's got a wonderful mom, took care of her really well. Mr. Marty Lloyd. And talking all about the guy of the night that's going to talk a little bit about Marty is our own Mike Stoddard.
Is it on? No, we have not added yellow to the school colors. One person that needs to be mentioned that hasn't been mentioned tonight was the first guy that talked to us, John Jones. John, stand up. John's the president of the River Valley Wrestle Backers. If you ain't around the wrestling program right now, you probably don't recognize him. John's from Boscoville, and for several years now, he's taken the reins of our program and moving it forward. Thank you, John. Well, I want to thank Marty for allowing me to do this. I don't know if you recall the last time I spoke on your behalf, but I was the best man in your wedding, and I hope this night ends better than that one did. Marty was a standout basketball player in middle school until his freshman year when Coach Loinger talked him into going out for wrestling. Marty's parents were a little skeptical about that decision because, one, Marty was a hell of a basketball player, and two, the only wrestling his mom ever seen was the WWF on TV. And she said there's no way he's going to be a part of that. After the initial shock wore off, the whole family embraced the sport and became actively involved in the wrestling program. Actually, in 2016, Marty's mother Alice, his father Bob, were inducted into the River Valley Wrestling Hall of Fame because of their contributions to the River Valley Wrestling program. During Marty's freshman year, after convincing his mom that wrestling was not a dangerous sport, Marty broke his arm in a wrestling tournament in Monroe. It ended his season. The nice thing about, or anything that came out of that, Marty met a great man, Father Tom Campion. He was the priest at the St. John's Church in Monroe. Father Campion also ran the Mass for the Handicapped on TV. And we actually were invited to serve Mass on TV as altar boys, if they only knew. Marty returned his sophomore year from his arm injury, earning a varsity spot on a very competitive team, and went on to earn 3 varsity letters. Marty was a 3-time conference champion and a 2-time state qualifier. As a junior, Marty was the third of the River Valley's first state finalists to wrestle in the 1978 state championships. Marty lost a hard-fought match, tied after regulation, and tied after overtime. He lost on a referee's decision. I remember at some point Coach Loinger made a comment about wrestling was the only sport that he knew of where you could be tied and still declare a winner. Because of his leadership, Marty was chosen as the team captain his senior year, and he ended his high school wrestling career with a 79, 16, and 1 record, which at that time was a school record for the most wins in a season. You got to remember, back then, if you wrestled 25 matches, you wrestled a lot of matches. Marty was also a member of the #1 rated dual meet team in the state his junior and senior year. He was also a 2-time United States Wrestling Federation State Freestyle Champion and placed 5th at the United States Wrestling Federation Junior National Championships. After high school, Marty attended the UW-Madison. As a Badger, he was coached by the Hall of Famers Dwayne Clevin, Russ Hellickson, and Mitch Hall. Marty was a 3-year letter winner at UW and wrestled with some of the most prestigious wrestlers in the country. He placed in many college tournaments, including the Northern Open, the Midlands, the Las Vegas Invite, the St. Louis Open. Marty was part of a Badger team that holds the dual meet record of 22 wins and was ranked 5th in the country. Marty was privileged to be working on, I got 2 sheets, Mark. Working out in the same wrestling room with former Olympians and other greats such as Andy Ryan, Lee Kemp, Mitch Hall, Russ Hellickson, Ron Yeide, Lawrence Susie, John and Ben Peterson. After college, Marty served as an assistant wrestling coach at Merrill High School under the Hall of Famers Roger Windorf and Peter Leskow. In 1987, Marty took over as the head coach at the UW Stevens Point, where he took a struggling program and turned it into a national powerhouse. Marty completed his coaching career in 1998 as the winningest coach in school history with 128 wins, 57 losses, and a tie. He coached 5 conference team championships. He coached 34 individual conference champions, 27 All-Americans, 3 individual national champions, and 7 times his team finished in the top 10 of the NCAA D3 national tournament. Marty was honored as the WIAC Conference Coach of the Year 6 times and was a 3-time NCAA Division III Coach of the Year finalist. Marty's success as a coach was magnified when he was inducted into the University of Wisconsin Stevens Point Athletic Hall of Fame in 2002. He was inducted into the NCAA Division III Wrestling Coaches Hall of Fame in 2007. In 2016, he was inducted into the George Martin, Wisconsin Wrestling Coaches Hall of Fame. See, this is a tough crowd to get into. Marty went on to earn his doctorate from the UW-Madison and retired from coaching in 1998 to pursue a career in academia. Today, Marty serves as the Dean of College of Professional Studies at the UW Stevens Point, where he is the chief officer of a college of 3,800 students and 150 faculty staff who delivered 27 distinct bachelor, master's, and doctorate degrees. In 2002, he received the university's Excellent in Teaching Award and is a publisher of 2 books. Marty and his wife Becky co-founded Camp Hope, a camp for grieving children which has served as a model for similar camps around the country. Along with his wife Becky, Marty has 4 children, Maria, John, Ted, and Emma. This ain't bad for a kid that never stepped on a wrestling mat until his freshman year. For you, I'd just like to say for all the kids that are here that have joined the program and walked away from the program or thinking about joining the program, or you're too old to join the program, here's an example that you don't need to start at a young age. You can come on in anytime. Marty, the River Valley Wrestlebackers and the River Valley Wrestling community welcome you to the River Valley Wrestling Hall of Fame, class of 2018.
Thank you, Mike. You must have spent a lot of time on the internet for that. No, really, thank you. Mike and I, if you knew us back in '78, we were like this. It's not often you have a friend that you can rely on totally. And Mike was that for me, he is that for me, so thank you, Mike. I'd like to thank River Valley. It was so fun to put the old letter jacket on and think about the memories. I was a kid in high school. I was a kid, and then as a teenager, had way too much energy. And without athletics and good teachers and good choir directors and good people at this high school, I'd been in a heck of a lot of trouble. And so I thank you and my mom. Thank you for that. Thank you also to my teammates. John, several of your stories I'm going to tell over, because I was going to tell them first. And I'm going to tell them more accurately. 78 was a special time. Totally, really great time. We were the best team in the state, bar none. We were ranked #1 in the state. We went into that state tournament, we got beat by 4 points. And so when we came back into town, I'll never forget it. All the fire trucks were out, bringing us into town. Everybody was happy. We were second, except us. We were quiet boys, and we were quiet. And we went to the gym, and we behaved, and we listened, and everybody cheered, and then we went down in that locker room, and we cried. And at the end of that, Rick Longacre stood up, and he wrote on, turned around and wrote on the board, "Remember each other." And it was such a special time. It's a time we'll never forget. We will always remember each other. So that's all I remember that story. Yeah. So, and then I'd like to thank my parents. They've been mentioned several times. My dad, Bob, and my mom. All you have to do is go out and look at that trophy case, and you'll know the essence of Bob Boy. He cared a lot for River Valley High School and the kids, and he did a lot to say thank you for everything that this high school did for his children. And then my mom, who I'm so glad to be following into the Hall of Fame. Last year I was here sitting there clapping for her. It was great to see her. And my dad entered into the Hall of Fame. And so she may be in your Hall of Fame, and she's my Hall of Famer. Thank you very much.
Again, thank you for everyone being here tonight for this special night, and thank you to the Mineral Point Wrestling fans for being patient for this special time. Means